The Fable of Thule by Ambrose. Far northward, as the Dane extends his sway, where the sun glances but a sloping ray beneath the sharpest rigour of the skies, Disdainful Thule's wintry island lies. Unhappy maid, thy tale, forgotten long, shall virgins learn from my instructive song, and every youth who lingers in despair, by thy example warn the cruel fair. In Cyprus, sacred to the Queen of Love, where stands her temple and her myrtle grove, was Thule born, uncertain how. 'Tis said once Venus won Adonis to her bed, and pregnant grew, the birth to chance assigned in woods and fostered by the feathered kind. With flowers some strew the helpless orphan drowned, with downy moss some spread the carpet ground. Some ripened fruits, some fragrant honey bring, and some fetch water from the running spring, while others warble from the boughs to cheer their infant charge and tune her tender ear. Soon as the sun forsakes the evening skies, and hid in shades the gloomy forest lies, the nightingales their tuneful vigil keep, and lull her with their gentler strains to sleep. This the prevailing rumour. As she grew, now dubious tokens spoke the rumour true. In every forming feature might be seen some bright resemblance of the Cyprian queen. Nor was it hard the hunter youth to trace in all her early passion for the chase. And when on springing flowers reclined, she sung, the birds upon the bending branches hung. While warbling she expressed their various strains, and at a distance charmed the listening swains. So sweet her voice resounded through the wood, they thought the nymph some siren from the flood. Half human was by lineage, half divine, in forests did the lonely beauty shine. Like woodland flowers which paint the desert glades, and waste their sweets in unfrequented shades. No human face she saw, and rarely seen by human face, a solitary queen she ruled and reigned her shady empire round. No horn the silent huntress bears, no hound with noisy cry disturbs her solemn chase. Swift as the bounding stick she wings her pace, and bend whene'er she will her even bow, and speedy death arrests the flying foe. The bow the hunting goddess first supplied, and the ivory quiver across her shoulders tied. The imperious queen of heaven with jealous eyes beholds the blooming virgin from the skies. At once admires and dreads her growing charms, and sees the god already in her arms. In vain she finds her bitter tongue reproves her broken vows, and his clandestine loves. Jove still continues frail, and all in vain does Thule in obscurest shades remain, while Maia's son, the thunderous winged spy, informs him where the lurking beauties lie. What truer expedient then shall Juno bring to calm her fears and ease her boding mind? Delays to jealous minds a torment prove, and Thule ripens every day for love. She mounts her car and shakes the silken reins. The harnessed peacocks spread their painted trains, and smooth their glossy necks against the sun. The wheels along the level Azure run. Eastward the goddess guides her gaudy team, and perfects as she rides a forming scheme. The various orbs now pass down the steep of heaven the chariot whirls, and plunges deep in fleecy clouds, which o'er the midland main hang poised on air to bless the islands with rain. And here the panting birds repose awhile. Not so their queen, she gains the Cyprian isle, by speedy sapphires borne in thickened air. Unseen she seeks, unseen she finds the fair. Now o'er the mountain tops the rising sun shot purple rays. No Thule had begun her morning chase, and printed in the dews her fleeting steps. The goddess now pursues, now overtakes her in the full career, and flings a javelin at the flying deer. Amazed the virgin huntress turns her eyes, when Juno, now Diana in disguise, let no vain terrors discompose thy mind. My second visit like my first is kind. For I will quiver and my even bow did not I give? Her sudden blushes glow on Thule's cheeks, her busy eyes survey the dress, the crescent, and her doubts give way. I own thee, goddess bright, and nymph replies, Goddess, I own thee, and thy favours prize. Goddess of woods and lawns and level plains, fresh in my mind thy image still remains. Then Juno, the Althea's ranger of the grove, my darling care, fair object of my love, hither I come, urged by no trivial fears, to guard thy bloom and warn thy tender ears.